Hey, listen, just for the record, I don't bring up dead people. Cordova tried to bring that little fucker back to life, not me. Ain't my fault your son was snitching. If your son wasn't snitching, he'd still be here right now. Hashtag stop snitching. Hey, listen.
All right, YouTube. First off, if you know, you know, right? Truckers Coach TV is not Jason Pope. If I fooled anybody, I'm sorry about that. It's actually me, and I'm codenamed Narc. And if you don't know, I fuck with Roach Boy a little bit. Now, we're always gonna be Truckers Coach TV because that shit's funny as fuck. But right now, we are onto the Joey Cryglasses saga, right? And I'm out of notifications, right, on my other channel. That's why we're on this channel. If you're watching this and you didn't see, I put up the second live feed from Joey from this morning. Obviously below this video, if you didn't catch it, the second round where he's going ape shit on Cordova and doing the woo 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 woo, talking about Indians and yeah, all that chaos, right? Like just fucking chaos. And for anybody that missed it, right, because they're out of notifications, Joey Eyeglasses channel is gone. It is no more. Now, we know how this game is played because this dude's a crybaby. He plays victim a lot. We all know. It is what it is, right? When the Heat's, the King Smack Pack 3000 fucking shit talker is when it gets to be too much. He just runs away. The same as all the others. The Randalls, the local guys, the 404 Daves, right? The Jason Popes, the Tim Kellers, the fucking, I don't know, you name it, right? Whoever, Trucker Todds, the fucking, you name it. Joey's just in that category. Plus, he's a pillhead, right? And most, well, I don't know, half of those guys are admittedly on pills, or some kind of drugs. Now, mind you, Joey's on pills with a baby in the truck and his wife. But we'll kind of get right down to it. I'm not going to make this long video because I know a lot of people won't see it. I'm going to share it on my big channel. But just some fun facts is Joey and them shared out, since Joey's channel's gone, his handicapped wife. And by the way, she is handicapped, right? This is I know Joey's, that was one of the trigger points from my live feed a couple weeks ago, me calling her handicapped, but she's 100% handicapped. She's not disabled, right? Like she's probably mentally challenged, like just upstairs, but she is physically handicapped, right? That's why you won't see her out walking or any of that shit. She's and not because she's as big as a fucking whale, right? Like we know people that are as big as whales have trouble walking, especially outside of water, because it's almost like they're beached most of the days. But she's actually handicapped, which is why Joey probably fell in love with her. I don't know. Who knows? But they put out Timmy. Timmy. The first off, Joey's telling the story about Timmy as the child molester. Molested his girlfriend, well, his wife. Which, by the way, I 100% don't think they're legally married. There's pictures on her channel of her and him, fucking mainly her because she takes up 2/3 of the fucking picture, but of her and him in a courthouse getting married, right? There used to be for anybody that saw it, I have a screenshot somewhere of a marriage certificate on that channel. It was all blacked out except for like fucking 4 words, right? Their names were even blacked out. And from what I understand, and this is because I've been talking to people in the background, right? Believe it, don't really give a fuck, right? You all probably have already seen this phone number that's on my channel right now, that's up here. This is Timmy's number. His name is Sean something Boyola. I don't know. That's his real name. His name, they call him Timmy, right? Because of his hands, right? Timmy from South Park. So neither here nor there. His name's not Timmy McDonald. That's not his real name, right? That's the name that was given to him, and that's what they call him. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. But anyways, they put his number out. I wasn't texting. I was emailing with Joey earlier, right? Because Joey's been emailing me crying, right? Please stop. Hey, I didn't want it to go this far. Hey, are you fucking talking to Cordova and these guys? And are you guys all collaborating against me? I don't understand and then of course it's the whole baby thing, right? We'll do those emails. This video is just kind of to see the back and forth with me and air quote Timmy for the last couple hours. So you guys can see some of it, read some of it, and take it for what it's worth. But it's fucking wild, right? It's wild. So, but we'll put the victim. Please leave me alone. I don't know why you're joining up. Those guys hate you. Which, by the way, I'm not talking to Cordova or right. Josh texted me the other night. I don't know what it was, but we already talked about that. Nothing, I assume most of y'all know that I'm a grudgy fuck, and once you burn me, I don't really care if you're trying to go after the same person I am. We all were hating on Coach and Tim last year, and I wasn't fucking texting with these guys, right? So it is what it is. But the Juan shit, for anybody that remembers the NFG shit, I feel like it was a couple years ago, is Joey got mad at Juan because Juan and Billy and them commented and made videos wherein talking about Joey's dead dad, which Joey's the one to publicize his dead dad, obviously being mad. So he was in a fake rage about his dead dad, right? Remember that fake rage because his dad wasn't dead. And if all you remember is the whole reason that Juan and Joey went at it a couple years ago through the Zellos is because somebody in one of Juan's videos 2 years ago, right, left a comment, and it was Joey's dead dad was the account, and it left a comment saying, whatever, fuck you, Joey. I killed myself because of you, right, or because you're a terrible son or some bullshit like that. And Juan hearted it, right, and Joey lost his mind because Juan hearted it. So that tells you right there, if you remember that shit, that's why Joey would have created a Larry's dead daughter account. That's why Joey would have created a Juan's son account and then came right back and fucking put comments in and then hearted the comments himself, because that's a get back from what happened back then. If you know, and you were around, and you remember. And the same shit, right? Joey was going to fucking put hands on him. Joey doesn't do anything. Joey hides, right? Joey's a hider, right? Joey hides more than Jason Pote and fucking Cooper and those guys do. And that's factual for anybody that's been around. You know that. Because Joey, at least Jason and them, will leave their channels up. They'll just stop posting. Joey literally goes away. Like, he takes down all social medias, blocks phone numbers, gets new phone numbers, right? Deletes emails, all this shit. So no one can even, so he's untraceable for a few months. Like that's what he does. It's a pattern, right? Neither here nor there. That's enough about that bullshit. So, Ashley shared out, air quotes, Timmy's number earlier. Joey had emailed me this number earlier in the day. I can show it to you. He also was emailing me Elite's number and Billy's number and Josh's number. I don't know if I have Elite, or I think I have Elite's number. I don't know if I have fucking Billy's number, but I had Josh's and Cordova's number, right? Like whatever. But he emailed it to me because I guess he thought that would take some heat off of him. I don't know. I don't know. When you're off your meds, people, right? Like, for anybody, when you're off your, Joey's not off of fucking, off of fucking Adderall. He's not off of fucking pain medication, hooked on opiates and Roxy's. Joey's off of fucking mind control substances, right? Joey's off of PTSD anti-anxiety medicine, people, right? Like, Joey's on Jason Pote meds, probably more than Jason Pote, to be quite honest. He's off of those meds, right? This is not the same. And anybody that's fucking been a past druggie, right, that is, when you're off your opiates, right, you're sick. You're shitting all over the place, and your fucking head hurts, and you fucking don't have no energy, right? He's not off of those meds. He's off of mind control, fucking anxiety, PTSD, mood stabilizing drugs, right? Like, that's what he's off of. So, and that's why there's meltdowns literally every 6 months to the date, people, because he's told us for years before that fucking went crazy that he goes out on the road, he gets his meds refilled every 6 months. So it's like clockwork, because he's not smart enough, or he doesn't have the money, right? It might be a money thing, because he doesn't, he's not driving anywhere he has insurance, right? He's not a company W-2 driver, doesn't have insurance. Is every 6 months he runs out of fucking meds. And before he gets his meds re-up, his fucking brain goes wackadoo, right? It's wackadoo normally, but it's even more wackadoo when his meds are gone. So whatever, I fucking drug this out. This is Timmy McDonald's. This is our back and forth. Just gonna kind of read through it. There's nothing really special in here, because I don't know who this dude is, right? I talked to this dude fucking 3 or 4 days ago on the phone. He's crazy. There's nothing there. The shit he said, he hates fucking Ashley, right? He hates Ashley, hates Joey. But he does say some funny shit that's probably true, right? It's probably true. One of the funny statements that he fucking mentions right out the box is, well, not right out the box, towards the end of our conversation, is right here. Where'd it go? Wait. Right here. Yes, I said, and of course this is a middle conversation, right? Is he says that, when they broke up, she kicked Timmy out of the house and stole his gun, right? I said, damn it, she's carrying illegally, right? Yes. And if you ever go on Zello, they put their business on there. Both of them work for ERM, a trucking company, right? They bring the baby on the truck. They brag about it. See, now this is how out of the loop this guy Timmy is, right? he sort of knows all this, right? We talked about this the other day. He just doesn't. That's why you have to just take it with a grain of salt, right? Just like what Ashley says or Joey says, right? You don't know if there's any truth to it, so you just have to fucking spin it the way you want to spin it. Because who knows if it's true or not? So who gives a fuck, right? It's all a big game, haha, right? They both work ERM. They bring a baby on the truck. They brag about it. I already called that they will not do anything, meaning Joey and Ashley. She is pregnant again, and I bet it's not Joey's baby. It will turn out to be black. Let me say that again. She is pregnant again. I bet it's not Joey's baby. It will turn out to be black. FYI, for anybody that's, I don't know if you call it paying attention, but Joey's been going live, right, for a few months off and on doing his hot dog cart thing, and she's always there. She was definitely not as big as a house a month and a half ago, right? It's just a fact. She wasn't that big. Like she's massively put on some size, which goes along with her being pregnant. And this dude claims it's not Joey's. Now, how the fuck would he know? Who the fuck knows, right? It doesn't matter. I asked how he knows that she's pregnant, right? He said they posted on Zella. Of course, it could be a big ruse, right? It's a big troll, right? These guys are trolls, right? Ashley and Joey are trolls. This is the other funny thing. He says he has lots of dirt on Ashley. Again, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Now, he might have some funny shit to tell us about Ashley. That's kind of funny. She is a whore. When I got kicked out, she turned the house into a prostitute ring. It started when I had sex with her mom, Tina, right? So Ashley's mom's name is Tina. If you didn't know this, I already knew this, right? Because Joey told us where they're from and told us a bunch about her, right? But her name is Ashley Nicole Schumann. That's her given name, her maiden name. Again, there is no marriage license for Joey Sanfilippo and Ashley Nicole Schumann in Illinois. Now, let me preface that by saying they could have got married in Nebraska. It's very possible. I didn't look it up. I don't care that much, right? I was just looking it up because last night I was told, somebody said, I think DJ said it in my live feed, but I was told before that they went to the courthouse to get married, but when you get married at a courthouse, I don't really know these, is normally, right, a judge or a pastor or a reverend will sign your marriage certificate, but you must have a credible witness, right, to make it to make it legit, right? I assume in Vegas, right, you get married in a fucking Elvis's white fucking chapel on the Vegas Strip, right in the drive-through. There has to be somebody that's not the reverend or not a judge that will approve of the marriage and witness it. And I was told that there was nobody that would actually witness because there was an incident before the marriage, before the wedding, or whatever it wasn't a wedding, right? Before the marriage ceremony. It's not even a ceremony. It's at a fucking courthouse. Whatever the fuck you call it, at a courthouse, that they had a huge blowout out in the parking lot or out in the front of the courthouse, and there was only 4 or 5 people in that witnessed them getting married in the courtroom, right? And the judge could not be one because the judge signs the certificate, so he can't be a witness, or she can't be a witness, and no one else would sign it because wherever they got married, they won't sign it if you were fucking seem crazy, right? And that there's 100% that I can't find. Now, I'm not saying that somebody that's better than me can find this shit, right? All this is public knowledge. I assume across the United States it's public knowledge to pull up a fucking driver's license, a fucking marriage certificate, marriage license. Let's see. This dude, Timmy, says, I did not rape her. He hates her, right? I want that fat bitch to K herself. Fuck that cunt. She has herpes and Joey has it, right? So this dude's claiming that Joey and her have herpes. I don't know. Timmy says he started smoking meth again when she took pictures of him, posted period blood, that she put period blood on him. That's when he started smoking meth again, right? That tells you a lot about him. But again, they're white trash, right? And it is what it is, but that's what white trash motherfuckers live in trailers do. They smoke meth, right? In fucking out in the country in Illinois, right? I don't know how many of you know what Urbania or Danville, Illinois is. It's a little fucking shithole town like James Best lives in. White trash to the fucking nth extent, right? I was spinning it broke. He said Ashley cheated on Timmy with his drug dealer. He went broke spending all his money on food for that fat bitch to eat. You're not the only one who's been texting me, but she is all over Zella. And I'm gonna end on this because this is funny. This is just funny about Joey. Is because anybody that's followed Joey, we all kind of know this. I didn't know because I don't know the whole past, but we all remember the fucking Joey singing naked with the guitar, singing about Amber. Right? So Amber was not his last girlfriend, right? So last spring and prior, so spring of 2025, right? This year, and through the winter into fall of 2024 and summer, Joey met a girl named Southern Peaches, right? Or Peaches. He met her on Zello. He started dating her summer of 2024 all through until the early, whatever it was, February, April of 2025. Peaches left him. He knew Ashley from Zello, and they started hooking up. It is what it is. Now, what's funny about this, and I didn't know this, the Peaches girl's name is Laura, right? If anybody remembers, we all, found that out, right? And then before Peaches was the girl Amber that Joey brought to his apartment, that the one that he stalked, right? That he was showing up, calling her excessively, and then showed up at her work, and then fucking followed her home one night, and she called the cops on him when she saw him peeking in her window, and the cops showed up and arrested Joey, right? And he got charged, convicted, and spent a year of home arrest or house arrest. The paperwork's out there. I can show the paperwork again if you need to see it. I would assume most people in Zello will remember that. I don't really know anybody before the fucking Amber girl, which he didn't really date, right? He brought her home one time and she fucking ran for the woods, right? Literally for the woods. And he almost chased her down and kidnapped her. And anyways, is Maria, right? I think it's Mariah, whatever. That's the daughter out in Nebraska's mom. Is Timmy says, now I don't know how he would know this, right? Because the daughter's older, right? The daughter's in her teens. So that would mean, but according to him, is Joey met Peaches, his second to last girlfriend on Zello. He met Ashley, that he knew for about 4 months, and then married her, and then they moved in together and put a child on the truck up to current, right? But before that, he says that Joey met the baby mama, Mariah on Zello also, right? He meets all of his women. He says off Zello, but meaning meets him off of Zello, but meets him on Zello. He can't get nobody outside of Zello. I was asking for Ashley's phone number. He said he doesn't have it anymore. That's fine, whatever. The only other funny thing was, there was some other funny shit in here, but I can't fucking remember. Oh, this guy Timmy, it's not that it's that crazy, right? But this guy Timmy is 41 right now. Ashley dated him for I think he says in here 3 years ago. They broke up 2.5, 3 years ago, something like that. Which sounds about right because I think Ashley was like 24. He says he dated her from age 17 to 21. He was 41 at the time, which means he's like 45-ish. Joey is the same age as me. Joey is 44, 45-ish, depending on, I can't remember when Joey's birthday is because I'm 45. That means this chick, Ashley, I'm not whatever, but that she dates men that are twice her age, right? That tells you a lot about a chick. And supposedly she's pregnant. Again, carrying as we speak, right? According to this dude. So that's his phone number. This dude, Timmy, hates her to death. He claims he has so much dirt on her, but of course you got to take it with a grain of salt. I am the Truckers Coach, and Joey's channel is Vamoose. It is gone. It is no longer there unless he just hit it, which he may have done, but it's very possible because he was sharing doxing information that he already had a couple strikes, right? That's why he was quiet for a week and a half or however long. He's just gone, and he's going to use his wife's page that has 12 subs on it right now, right, to fucking do his dirty work. Good on you, Joey. You won another one, you fucking pill-addicted fucking loser. Truckers Coach, Jason Pote out.